Here are 5 mistakes that you are making as a crocheter or a crochet beginner that is making your work to look somehow. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. If you stay to the end of this video, you're going to know those 5 mistakes and also how to correct them. Hi, my name is Temi of Gems Crochet and you are welcome to day 4 of my 14-day crochet series where I share helpful tips and relatable gist for crocheters like you. Number 1 mistake is tension issues. Your tension being inconsistent or your tension being too tight or too loose. Your tension being inconsistent is when you start with a tight tension, you continue with a loose tension, then you now finish the project with a tension that is normal. Your tension comes about as a result of how you hold your hook and your yarn. If you hold your hook too tightly or too loosely, or you wrap the yarn around your arm too tightly or too loosely, it will affect the overall look of your project. So when you are crocheting, try to relax your ends. There is no pressure, there is no rush. Just do your thing, find a relaxing position to stay, and let your yarn and your hook flow freely. Number 2 mistake is skipping stitches unknowingly. When you are working, let's say a straight panel, something that's supposed to go this way, you see it's bending like this or bending like this. That is because you are unknowingly skipping stitches or even adding stitches. One way to correct that is to use stitch markers. They come very helpful when crocheting. Another way is to also count your stitches as you go. Don't crochet all the way, then you're almost done. You're now saying that, I missed the stitch here. So when you finish a row, you check through. Hope I did not make any mistake. That way, you don't go all the way, then you now start flogging your project. Number 3 mistake is ignoring pattern instructions. When the pattern says, do this, and you decide to do your own thing, you finish the project and you're wondering, why is my own looking somehow? And the person that shared the pattern with me, our own is looking okay. The reason is because you did not follow step to step what you were told to do. So when working with a pattern, don't freestyle. If you are creating an original design from scratch, you can freestyle and do as you like. But if you want to recreate someone else's pattern and they've given you an instruction, try to follow that instruction, especially if you are a beginner. If you are a pro, of course, you can freestyle and still have your way. But as a beginner, follow the instructions of the pattern. Number 4 mistake is using the wrong hook or yarn size. When you are working with a thick yarn or a big yarn, you should not be using a tiny hook. That is going to make your project even look rough when you are done. You should use the appropriate hook size for the appropriate yarn. And lastly, number 5 is not blocking your project. We're still going to talk about blocking in another video. When you do not block your project, it does not make it look relaxed. Therefore, you might be feeling like, why is this project looking somehow? Whereas the project is looking okay, but you have just refused to block it. So blocking can make your project look way better. If I'm going to give an extra tip, it would be to weave in your ends properly so that it is neat, it appears okay, both at the right side and at the wrong side. See, we all make mistakes. What is important is that we learn from those mistakes and improve. Which of these mistakes are you making as a crochet beginner, or did you make when you were a crochet beginner? Do well to drop it in the comment section. If you found this video helpful, please do well to check my other videos. Remember to like, comment, and follow for more crochet goodness like this. Thank you and bye for now.